Module 1, have an awesome product, free equipment. When talking about free equipment, this is so important. It adds variety to your session, it adds variety to your clients' home workouts, and it's a nice thing to do. And it'll improve your product and service and improve your clients' results. So, when talking about free equipment, what we're talking about is when your client joins, you give them a piece of free equipment. Okay, so you join and you get a free so and so. Ideally, you want it to be something cheap, light, and easy that clients can bring to every bootcamp session and can use in their home workouts. Examples include skipping ropes, yoga mats, resistance bands, and boxing gloves, and a massage ball. Okay. The advantages are it'll add variety to your session. Bodyweight sessions are good, but they can become limiting. Okay. Don't get me wrong, bodyweight's probably the best sort of sessions you can do. But if you're running 5-6 sessions a week and they're all bodyweight sessions, eventually you're going to start repeating some of the sessions, or they'll become similar. If you have equipment, you can add more variety to it. Now, most trainers only have 1 or 2 bits of equipment and not enough for the whole group. So, for example, an average trainer running a boot camp might have 1 or 2 kettlebells. They might have 3 or 4 medicine balls, maybe a battle rope, maybe a TRX or 2, but not enough for the whole group to use at the same time. Okay, that still work. You can still work with that. You can do circuits and that sort of thing. Where if you've got 2 kettlebells, 2 med balls, 2 TRXs, a battle rope, and 2 pairs of dumbbells, you can do a circuit where there's 2 people at each station. But if all you're doing is circuits, that can also become limiting. If every participant has a resistance band, it opens up a whole new range of workouts or exercises that you can do, especially in the posterior chain. If every participant has a skipping rope, it also opens up an awesome cardio alternative to running and burpees. All right. Also, it's going to add variety to their home session. We've already talked about the home program. If you're just doing body weight, there's only so much you can do. If you add a resistance band in there and a skipping rope, it opens up a whole new range of exercises and workouts you can use. Once again, especially in the posterior chain. Also, it's a nice thing to do. Assuming a client's paying $40 a week for 10 weeks, they're paying you $400. Spending $10 to $20 is a nice way to say thank you. It's also good as a reward for loyal clients. For example, once someone joins, they might get a skipping rope and boxing gloves. If they continue after 10 weeks, you can say, look, as a thank you, you also get a resistance band and a stretch ball. Okay, even if they don't rejoin, you can give them to it anyway. What I like to do here, at about the 8 or 9 week mark, I say, look, here's a little present for you. You've been training for 8 weeks. Here's a skipping rope or here's a resistance band and the stretch ball. All right, gives them a nice feeling. Now, if they've trained elsewhere and they haven't received freebies, and here you are from the start, you're giving them this, you're giving them this. After 8 weeks, you're giving them this and this. You're going to look so much better than that other trainer. Okay? Or alternatively, if they're training with you and they leave and they go to another boot camp, they're going to be expecting this sort of thing. They're going to think, oh yeah, I'm paying $40 a week. What am I going to get? A boxing glove, some skipping ropes. If they don't get anything, they're in a bit of trouble. Yeah, or not in a bit of trouble, but they're just not going to think as highly of that trainer as they did of you. And it improves your product or service. Okay. Resistance bands or skipping ropes. We've already talked a bit about that. Resistance bands, there's so many different exercises you can do, especially with the posterior chain. Okay, it's so popular in boot camps for everyone to do push-ups and squats and all those sort of things. The resistance bands, you can just bring in so much rowing movements in there. Okay, skipping ropes, just an awesome alternative to running and burpees. Yoga mat, your session is going to run so much smoother. If everyone knows to bring their own yoga mat, you're not going to have complaints of the floors are dirty or the floor's hard or can't do push-ups on my knees because the floor's hard or I can't do sit-ups because there's bindies. Everyone's got a yoga mat, easy. Boxing gloves, your session is going to run smoother. If you're not giving participants boxing gloves, there's obviously other ways you can do. You can have a whole heap of boxing gloves and just bring them to training. But what can happen there is 100 different people have used them. They're not the most hygienic. They might not be the right size for your participants. There's some issues there. You can tell participants to buy their own gloves and bring them in, but that's an extra cost for them. If you just give everyone a pair of boxing gloves, say, look, leave them in your car, bring them to every session, problem solved. Massage ball, same thing. Okay, if you want to run any stretch and recovery sessions, you can say, all right, everyone bring their own massage ball, go and buy it. Or you can say, you can bring a few and share them around. Or if you give everyone their own massage ball, it's just so much smoother. It's going to improve your clients' results. Yes, it's indirectly, but if you think about it, if they all have their own whatever, massage ball, resistance band, skipping rope, they're going to have access to equipment that they wouldn't otherwise had if you didn't give it to them. All right. And same with their home workouts. Okay. Instead of just doing body weight exercises, you're giving them other exercises. In summary, if you do nothing else, if you just add that freebie equipment component to your bootcamp, it's going to improve your product and service. It's going to give your clients better results, going to increase your sales, retention, income, and bootcamp numbers. And it's so quick and easy to do. Thank you.